Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I am here with a early access review for the Rogue Prince of Persia. Now, this released into early access on Steam on the 27th of May 2024. Now, it's from publisher Ubisoft and developer Evil Empire, the people who made Dead Cells. Now, I love this game. It's a 2D sort of side-scrolling, like acrobatic platforming roguelite, and honestly, it's a ton of fun. Now, Prince of Persia is sort of having a sort of renaissance right now. The last one that just came out, the Metroidvania, was absolutely fantastic, and I am not a big Metroidvania fan, and I enjoyed it. But Ubisoft have let obviously the Evil Empire do their sort of thing in their own style, and it works. It's great. So basically, the plot is you play as the Prince of Persia, and everywhere's been invaded by the Huns, and you're basically trying to fight them, save everyone. The standard sort of prince thing to do. However, you're sort of stuck in this time loop, so every time you sort of die or you fail, you sort of respawn, and you have to just continue again, trying to work your way through. Now, the game isn't the longest of games if you're good at this type of game. Obviously, the roguelite mechanic means that every time you die, you will be slightly better equipped, hopefully, for the next run. So you get these glimmers, which can be spent on like permanent upgrades. You might even unlock new weapon types and stuff like that are more powerful, so you'll do more damage. So the more you play, the more you die, the better you'll get, the further you'll get. Eventually fighting the bosses and stuff like that, moving on to eventually complete the game. Now, this is early access, so a lot of things could change before its final release. So I am basically judging this based on how the game plays right now. But I will say they've been doing like weekly updates so far, and like since I started playing this game for review, it's had a new biome, it's had new weapons, it's had new enemies it added. It's had like meta progression like improved, so, and that was in like 2 weeks. So they're really on it. They're really listening to fan feedback, which is great, and they're making tons of improvements. But even so, right now, I mean, graphically it has that like cel shaded, like cartoony look to it, which is nice. The music is fire. They've done a great job with this, like the music that sets the tone and stuff like that of the game. The parkour mechanics are super smooth, like the vaulting over people, jumping around the environments, running over the walls and stuff like that is really fun. There's loads of different types of ways to deal with combat. You obviously can have a different types of melee weapon. You get like daggers, swords, things you can swing around and stuff like that. You get bows and stuff that you can shoot for range. And then you've got like your like kicks and jump attacks and stuff like that as well. Now, there's different types of enemies. Some of them have shields on, so you have to sort of knock people into them to knock the shields off. There's all sorts of like mechanics, so if you hit someone into someone else, they'll get dazed. There's lots of traps to avoid, but you can also use sometimes the traps to your advantage in combat, so maybe you can kick someone into the spikes and stuff, and they'll die from that instead. A whole host of different environments as well. Loads of things to like go off the beaten track to find like treasure chests and stuff. There's also tons of different like things you'll unlock while you're playing. You'll find times where you can spend some money for health upgrades or new weapons and stuff like that. But I did find I'd buy a new weapon, I'd spend like 100 gold or 200 gold on a new weapon, and then like 2 minutes later, I'd find a chest with just better weapons in for free, and I was like, oh. So that was slightly annoying. But all in all, right, this is a really fun, like, platforming roguelite. I'm not the biggest roguelite fan, but honestly, the gameplay loop is fun, the animations are fluid, and the combat is really fun. Like, really nice traversal. It feels really great. If this is the way, like, Prince of Persia is going in the future, then they're on to a winner. But you can buy this right now on Steam, $17.99 in early access. It may go up when it's fully released, I don't know. It does have Xbox and PlayStation controller support as well, and it supports Steam achievements too. So, really fun little game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm going to jump back into it in a couple of weeks and see what's been added again. I'm just giving them a bit of time just to add even more updates. But if you check out their Steam listing, you can see the tons and tons of like patches and updates and everything they're working on since launch. Sounds like this game is going to have a healthy future as long as there's community support. But anyway, guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon for more gaming content. Thanks for watching.